This is ABC 7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening. I'm Healy Bilges. Thank you for joining us this evening. Day 3 of the Republican National Convention just wrapping up in Cleveland. Donald Trump joining his vice presidential pick on the main stage. Supporters and some former rivals making their case for Donald Trump as the next president of the United States. Even a few speeches that really shook up the room. ABC 7's Ray Collins and Alan Cohn are in Cleveland tonight, and they are joining us live. Ray and Alan.
Haley, what a night it has been. All night long we have been hearing, Ray, the case for Donald Trump and the case against Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, for many folks, this is our first exposure to hearing the Indiana governor, Mike Pence. He talked about being a Christian, a conservative, and a Republican in that order.
But now we are going to hear for something completely different, because in this sea of Republicans was one Democrat who happens to be the chairwoman of the Democratic National Committee, Florida Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
Do you feel a little out of place?
A bit, but we really thought it was important to make sure that with all the venom and divisiveness and vitriol and attacks coming from the Republican stage, that the Democratic National Committee and Hillary for America were here staging a counter convention so we can show the American people that we're better than this, that we can talk about how important it is, like we'll see next week in Philadelphia at our convention, that we focus on making sure that the economy works for everyone. And we'll do that when we nominate Hillary Clinton and send her to the White House.
Now, the reality is it's not unusual for a party chairman from the other party to go to one of these conventions. You could bet Reince Priebus will be in Philadelphia next week. But, Ray, this was a night when Florida was really in the headlines here.
It certainly was. We also saw the Florida Attorney General, Pam Bondi. She spoke tonight. Of course, she endorsed Donald Trump back in March. They seem to be quite tight right now. And we talked to Pam Bondi moments after her speech to the nation.
Well, of course I was nervous, but it was really fun because I got to write my own lines. I spoke 4 years ago for Governor Romney, who I love, but speechwriters prepared my speech. So this time it was my words. So it was fun to talk about things that I care about, that I passionately believe in, including the rule of law. So I'm just thrilled and humbled to be here, and it's a great night.
We may certainly see more of her in the months ahead with Donald Trump.
What's interesting is Governor Rick Scott also addressed this convention tonight, but unlike Pam Bondi, he did not come down to say hello to the Florida delegates.
Another moment that was interesting in closing here, Ted Cruz spoke to the group here, did not mention Trump, and was booed by the end.
And that wraps it up from here. Of course, tomorrow is the big night. Donald Trump will come to this convention hall once again and formally accept his party's nomination. Now, I'm Alan Cohn along with Ray Collins in Cleveland. Back to you.
Thank you, Ray and Alan. As they mentioned, from former rivals to family endorsements, the GOP presidential nominee has a lot on his plate. There were also a lot of speakers this evening. Indiana Governor Mike Pence officially accepting the vice presidential nomination tonight at the Quicken Loans Arena. Donald Trump taking center stage as a few of his former rivals address the Republican Party.
After a long and spirited primary, the time for fighting each other is over.
Dad, you have once again taught us by example. You are my hero. You are my best friend. You are the next president of the United States.
And Senator Ted Cruz congratulating Trump, but not endorsing the candidate. This was probably the biggest, most noteworthy moment of the night. The crowd not too happy he was booed off of the stage.
I want to congratulate Donald Trump on winning the nomination last night.
Meanwhile, Trump defending his wife Melania and the speechwriter who apologized. Trump admitting she was behind what many claim was plagiarism in her opening night speech. On the final night of the convention, Trump will be introduced by his daughter Ivanka, and he will formally accept the party's nomination. Hillary Clinton is coming to Tampa on Friday, and it could be the first appearance with her new running mate. That's according to a campaign official who says Clinton will announce her VP pick in a message to supporters. The official says they both will then appear together either on Friday in Tampa or in Miami on Saturday. Several Democrats say she is spending the next 2 nights at home finalizing her decision. Democratic sources say Virginia Senator Tim Kaine and Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack are the leading contenders. Switching gears from politics and back here at home, some stories now. A proposed apartment complex in Bradenton is stirring up a lot of debate. People who live in the area near where these apartments would be built have conflicting opinions. ABC 7's Rick Adams joins us now with the latest. Rick.
Yeah, Haley, these apartments would be built on land currently owned by a church. It's something that has a lot of people talking.
We're very, very excited.
That's how Raymond Tolley feels about a proposed apartment complex. Tolley is treasurer of Braden River Presbyterian Church. Developer Kelly Fry wants to build a 6-building, 61-unit apartment complex on 3.5 acres of land the church owns at the corner of Peridia Boulevard and State Road 70 in Bradenton. The total 8.5 acres where the church is located would be shared between the developer and the church. The price tag for the land is more than $400,000. That's money the church says they can use.
We're going to use the money we get to pay off the debt and do a number of other things.
Some folks we talked with in the Peridia community of Bradenton, which is near where this apartment complex would be built, say they are not in favor of this. Those who have concerns would not come on camera, but they tell us they are concerned about the traffic, the 3-story height of some of the buildings, and they fear the church would eventually disappear, paving the way for more development there. Longtime Peridia residents Leroy and Jeanette Hocking are for these apartments. They say they're happy that the land won't be developed into retail space.
The reason I would want to have it here because there's other things that could be in that same area there that would be detrimental to our area.
If all goes according to plan for the developer, construction of these apartment buildings would get underway in the beginning of 2017, with these apartments being ready by early 2018. This proposed apartment complex will go in front of the Manatee County Commissioners in about 2 weeks. Kelly Fry says of the 61 apartment units, 16 will be affordable housing. Rental prices for these apartments will cost well below $1,000 for a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom unit and above $1,000 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. Fry tells us he's looking to meet a great demand with this apartment complex.
I'm really looking forward to building a very high-end project. I believe there'll be a waiting list for people to get into it.
And Manatee County Commissioners will have a hearing on this on Thursday, August 4th. It is a meeting that is open to the public. Haley, back to you.
Thank you, Rick. And now we're going to head over to Bob and get a check on our forecast this evening.
Thanks, Haley. Right now, a pretty nice evening. Right now, we have fair skies. Temperatures still into the upper 70s to low 80s. 80 degrees now at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport. Dew point, fairly comfortable at 72 degrees now. East to northeast winds are at 5, and the humidity at 76%. The pressure is still high as far as that goes. Had some rain to move through right along the sea breeze, and you can see that activity now winding down. Showers up to the north, still lingering offshore of Spring Hill and also of Crystal River. That activity will continue to wind on down as it pushes off to the west. Similar conditions anticipated tomorrow with more of an east to southeasterly winds at time, and we'll see a little sea breeze kick in late in the afternoon again for us onto tomorrow. As far as overall weather goes, though, lots of sunshine to start the day off on Thursday. More on that coming up in a few minutes. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. A man wanted in a murder investigation in Manatee County is arrested in Sarasota. Manatee County Sheriff's deputies say Jamal Calloway has been charged with murder. He's accused of shooting and killing Joseph Allen. The 22-year-old was found dead on Old Tampa Road yesterday afternoon in Parrish. Detectives believe Allen was killed earlier Tuesday morning at a home in Palmetto, and his body was left in Parrish. Calloway is being held at the Sarasota County Jail. Manatee County Sheriff's Office investigators, they are looking into human remains that were found. Deputies say 2 mosquito control employees were in the woods behind Port Manatee when they found the skeletal remains. The Sheriff's Office was called in to the scene and a death investigation is underway. Florida health officials are investigating what could be the first Zika infection from a mosquito in the United States. Up to this point, all of the cases were either travel-related or sexually transmitted. This new case in Miami does not appear to be either, which would make it the first case of the virus transmitted by a mosquito in the U.S. Doctors say it's a case that should be monitored closely.
Let's just say they're traveling, they get bitten by a mosquito, they carry in the virus, now they come into this country and they get bit by another mosquito here. Then obviously that mosquito can then transmit it to other people in the region.
Just last week, Manatee County had its first confirmed case of the virus, which was travel-related. Governor Rick Scott spoke to President Obama on the phone today. The president said the CDC anticipates awarding Florida another $5.5 million to fight the virus. A company in the Florida Panhandle is the first dispensary in the state authorized to sell medical marijuana. George Hackney Inc.'s nursery will be operating as Trulieve to dispense the medical cannabis. It received the authorization from the Florida Department of Health today. The dispensary announced it hopes to begin sales for low THC cannabis at its Tallahassee facility within the next few days. Trulieve will have high THC available next month. The city of Venice wants to help the public better understand the new FEMA flood maps. The city is hosting a focus group to help the Federal Emergency Management Agency update its outreach process. FEMA will send a postcard and a flyer to those participating this weekend, and volunteers will meet at Venice City Hall next Thursday for a conference call with FEMA. To participate, contact the city's stormwater research analyst, Jillian Carney, through the email address that you see right there on your screen, gcarney@venicegov.com. Straight ahead, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with the official Suncoast forecast. Plus, a man in Miami tells his story after being shot by police, and the incident is caught on camera. Plus, Florida finance officials are warning about an email scam using the agency's name. Those stories coming up, but first, here's tonight's Powerball drawing.
Across the country, it's time for America's favorite jackpot game. Get ready, everybody. This is Powerball. Good evening, everyone. I'm Laura Johnson. Tonight's Powerball jackpot is worth an estimated $360.9 million. So get those tickets out, get ready, and let's play. That first number up is 6, followed by the number 58. We're going to meet Andrew Norberg tonight, who only learned he was a Powerball winner when his co-workers told him that 5 matched numbers meant he won $1 million. Now for the rest of those numbers, we've got 66, 25, rounding out with the number 35. Your Powerball number tonight is 5, and your Power Play multiplier is 2. Let's take a look at these numbers one last time. Good luck, everybody, and good night.
Local coverage of the Republican National Convention on ABC 7 News is brought to you by Stolarski Orthopedic and Age Vital Compounding Pharmacy.
Need new windows? Buy direct from the factory. New South Window is having a sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Buy 4 windows, save 25%. Buy 6 windows, save 30%. Buy 8 or more windows and save 35%. How? Because New South owns the factory and you cut out the middleman. Award-winning, energy-efficient windows and doors installed with a lifetime warranty. New South Windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers. Visit newsouthwindow.com or call now.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on the pedal. You get a clean mop pad that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
Dog days of summer got you down? Beat the heat with huge summer savings during the summer clearance event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. You'll feel cooler than ever when you drive away in a new Jeep Cherokee for as little as $19,999, or take home a stylish new Jeep Renegade for just $18,599. How about a new 2016 Jeep Patriot for just $14,999? Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Are you considering joint replacement or revision surgery? Consider this. Dr. Edward Stolarski has performed thousands of successful joint replacement procedures and trained surgeons from all over the world. Using advanced technologies, Dr. Stolarski is able to perform some of the most complex surgeries.
I wish I knew about Dr. Stolarski much sooner. After the surgery, I don't have any pain. It's like I've got a 16-year-old hip.
My name's Ed Stolarski. What I really do is I give people back their life.
Schedule a consultation today.
It's time for my Suncoast's Bark in the Park with the Bradenton Marauders at McKechnie Field. Bring your best friend and let them run the bases July 24th at 1 p.m. Visit BradentonMarauders.com for info. Sponsored by ABC7. The all-new official Suncoast forecast, only on ABC7.
Well, Bob, this is one of those nights where I say I would comment on the weather, but been in here doing like
a lot of work.
Shows.
Yeah, a lot of work.
So I don't even know what the weather's like
VOD,
outside.
yeah, Bob,
we had here's VOD taping.
Yeah, and the thing is, today though, a good thing is that you didn't get rained on the way into work. A little bit different timing of the storms, and that was could change again back tomorrow till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll see how it plays out. It's been kind of a back and forth as far as the timing goes for coastal residents. Casey Key webcam showing this line moving offshore. Got a little late start to the shower and thunderstorm activity tonight, but some areas did get hit with over an inch of rainfall. Not everyone, but a beautiful sunset tonight. Casey Key and Val getting this gorgeous shot right here on Sarasota Beach. You can see the sun setting there and clouds just lighting up in all brilliant kinds of colors there. The Titan radar picture showing still some lingering storms offshore, but most of the activity is now over the land area anyway. A few showers are possible along the east coast, but nothing going on here overnight. It'll be pretty nice to start things off tomorrow morning, too, with temperatures generally into the mid-70s, which is fairly seasonal. And rainfall amounts were impressive in some areas. Just south of Wauchula, over 1.5 inches there. Nearly an inch at Siesta Key. Some showers moving on through near Bayshore Gardens. 0.3 of an inch and lesser amounts on an Anna Maria Island. Clear right now, 80 degrees. That feels like temperature 84, and east to northeast winds very light at 5, and the pressure rising 30.12. The high today was warm, 96, 1 degree shy of the record 97, and this morning's low was at 76 degrees, our average low at 75. No rain officially at the airport, and so far for the month, 2.91 inches of rain. We had a brief shower push on through near there. 81 degrees in Jacksonville, the same in Orlando. A few degrees warmer in Miami, 82 in Key West and 84 in Tallahassee. Temperatures around town all in the low 80s, although a little bit warmer in Cortez and Braden Beach near the water, where that water temperature now is into the upper 80s, 81 in Arcadia. Forecast looks good tomorrow. Starting off with sunshine. Temperatures warm up quickly, though, in the low 90s near the coast. Mid-90s, a little bit away from that sea breeze, and then showers and storms developing anywhere from 3 up until about 9 p.m., and they'll be scattered about. Once the showers start to develop, we'll get a better idea as to exactly where they're going to move and head out as far as that goes into the Gulf of Mexico, because we're going to continue to see that easterly wind as a result of high pressure located just to the east of the state. And it looks like that high is not budging much, and so our pattern that we've been in now for over a week is going to stay that way, with showers and thunderstorms scattered about in the afternoon and evening. Some of those producing some moderate to heavy rain at times, and that dangerous lightning always a factor. Friday, I think a little bit better chance to see some stronger cells move on through. There could be the potential for some severe weather as we see those storms popping up during the afternoon and evening. All is quiet. There's an upper level low feature spinning through the Western Caribbean, but pretty good cruising weather for folks down there from Belize all the way to Jamaica. Well, the national weather picture showing high pressure ridge continuing to dominate here, creating hot conditions. This is going to spread off to the east in time. As far as temperatures go at this hour, St. Louis at 87, 85 in Minneapolis. And as far as the heat wave goes, it's going to spread off to the east. Cleveland's been pretty nice all week, but tomorrow things start to heat up there at 91 degrees. Washington will be 88 and into the mid-90s for places like Philadelphia by the weekend. East winds turn to the northwest at 5 to 10 knots. The water temperature, 87 degrees, and beaches will see a high near 91. Tides upcoming, high tide at 3:06 and a low tide at 7:51. Tonight, mostly fair, mild, 76 for a low, and then tomorrow, we do it all over again. Showers and storms scattered in the afternoon. a high near 93, so slightly above average. The extended forecast, anywhere from a 40 to 50% chance for scattered storms all the way through midweek next week. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. In Miami, authorities say a police officer shot and wounded an autistic man's caretaker after reports he was threatening to shoot himself. Cell phone video shows Charles Kinsey lying in the middle of the street with his hands up after officers asked him to lie on the ground. Officials say Kinsey and his patient followed the orders. In the video, Kinsey asks officers not to shoot him while the man with autism is next to him yelling. North Miami's police chief says the officer fired 3 times, shooting Kinsey in the leg. Kinsey says he was walking around attempting to calm his patient down, who ran away from a group home. Florida's Office of Financial Regulation is warning people about an email scam that's using the agency's name, branding, and information. Con artists are telling people the office is taking legal action against them because of past due payday loan accounts. The email says those who do not respond immediately will be taken to court. There are a lot of red flags with this scam. It is from a Gmail account rather than an official state government address. It's important to be vigilant when reading these emails. A solid outing for Chris Archer, but could the Rays offense back him up today? That story is next in sports, but first, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
Here's what awaits you if you so desire it. Looking up at the...
Wait, maybe I'll go this way.
All right. I've still got it on.
ABC 7 is your local connection to the RNC, bringing you live reports from Cleveland all this week. We cover the big questions facing delegates of the Suncoast like no one else can. Watch ABC 7 News special reports.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Looks like we're getting another new neighbor.
Now you could be the millionaire next door. Play Monopoly Florida Edition scratch-off games with a top prize of $5 million. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
US Med has great news for anyone living with diabetes.
If you have Medicare, private insurance, or prescription drug coverage, US Med will ship a new glucose meter right to your home.
And shipping is free.
My new meter uses only a speck of blood, so it's less painful than my previous meter.
If you have Medicare, private insurance, or prescription drug coverage, you're covered with US Med. We're welcoming new patients, even if your current provider can't supply you anymore.
I don't even have to test on my fingers anymore. I can test on my hand or forearms, and it's more accurate than my old meter.
So call US Med today, and you'll have a choice of 2 great meters.
One that actually speaks your results, or a meter so small it fits on the bottle of strips.
Act now, and US Med will include a free prescription discount card. We'll also send you a free diabetes cookbook. This is your opportunity.
So call US Med today.
You'll be glad you did.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
Looking for carpet? Look no further. Minnesota Flooring has Smart Strand carpet as low as $1.79 per square foot. Installed, no add-ons or extras. Unbelievable? Minnesota Flooring can have in-stock carpet installed in your home in 48 hours for as low as $1.99 per square foot. Don't miss these prices. Visit Minnesota Flooring today.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Now, sports.
The Rays put up 10 runs in their win in Colorado last night, and they apparently had a lot left in the tank for this afternoon's getaway game. It was the Tim Beckham show at Coors Field. The Rays infielder driving in a run with a bloop single in the third, extending the lead to 4-2. Next inning, Steve Pearce, just back from injury, drills a ball to left field, driving in a run. Picking things up now in the sixth, the Rays with a 9-2 lead. It is Beckham again. He singles in another run. Beckham was a perfect 5 for 5 on the day with 2 RBIs. The Rays cruise to an 11-3 victory. It's the first time they have won back-to-back games since mid-June. They now head to Oakland to play the A's tomorrow night. Jeff Gordon is returning to Sprint Cup racing. Gordon will be Dale Earnhardt Jr. team substitute driver at Indianapolis and Pocono. Earnhardt has not been cleared by physicians to compete in at least the next 2 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series events as he recovers from concussion-like symptoms. Gordon has won Indianapolis 5 times, including the inaugural Brickyard in 1994. It's been a very bumpy road to Rio for Russia. The country is still waiting to find out if it can compete when the Olympics get underway in just more than 2 weeks. Russia's Olympic chief, Alexander Zhukov, unveiled the country's 387-strong team. That's despite a pending decision from the International Olympic Committee on whether Russia will be banned. Zhukov said a decision could come by Sunday.
The International Olympic Committee has expressed that it will be very careful in following its decisions of the International Arbitration Court. The majority, or the strongest ones, the Federation, as you know, have expressed themselves in support of the participation of the Russian Federation in different areas of sport.
A World Anti-Doping Agency investigation found evidence of state-sponsored doping programs during the Winter Games in Sochi 2 years ago. That's a look at sports. We'll have tonight's winning lotto numbers straight ahead.
Watch ABC 7 reporting live from the RNC all this week.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good. Oh, and it tastes good too.
We can provide the right care right at home.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
They care. They take the time
to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
Take a listen around your workplace. You may be hearing a lot less grumbling. That's because nearly half of the people in the U.S. say they are satisfied with their jobs. 49% might not sound like a lot, but is the highest level of job happiness since 2005. According to a new Conference Board survey, people are also giving their colleagues high praise. Bob, I give you high praise.
Thanks.
We're happy
right back
around
at you.
here.
Yeah, happy, exactly.
We laugh a lot. We have fun,
I
right?
noticed some people were wearing headphones. Maybe they just don't, you know, they just kind of block everything out.
Sometimes that's a good strategy. When you're in a bad mood, just put the headphones on and focus on your work.
That's right. Just take it easy.
Yeah. Well, have a wonderful evening. We'll see you back here tomorrow.